Yeah, so we're here again talking about what's going on in Iceberg Audio and things we're working on. One expansion series we have are they're called 808 Box 1, 2, 3, and more to come. Um,
Portugal.
yeah, yeah. Gubi, do you want to say a little bit about
Yeah,
kind of what they're used
yeah.
for? Yeah.
I mean, 808s are never enough because you want different, even subtle changes are makes a huge difference because especially in hip hop trap music, you basically have the 808, your drums and a vocal on top. So even a small difference in the 808 can make a big difference in the character of your track. So that's why we're constantly putting up new expansions. And the way the expansion work with the sub it's really simple. We have an attack and we have can we call it a body of the sound. And with the extra attack button, you can just enable the kick, or if you I don't know don't like it, or you have your own signature kick, you can just layer it on top. You're fine to go.
Yeah, so one thing we've been trying to do with the sub is effectively curate each of the presets, and we put a lot of effort into choosing the right ones
Yeah,
and making sure they all sit consistently. Also, people might notice, but it's there. They're all leveled equally as well. So
yeah,
obviously, you'll know from a lot of different synths that things move around a lot, so you can't really replace like for like with a sound. But one of the ideas of the sub is that you can do that, so you can very quickly, even with the scroll wheel, fire through a load of different sounds, and they should layer quite well
yeah.
in one after another to try them out. What are things that you can do with the 808s? Because I know the attack, can give you some things, but there's loop points on some of the samples as well, aren't there?
Oh yeah, I mean the fun part about the 808 expansion is that you can long press them. I mean,
Mm.
as long as you want, you can keep them playing. But if you're producing with samples, you're just forced to use their length, and going up on the keyboard
Mm.
that's gonna become a problem. I mean, if it's not a creative thing, it's gonna
Yeah,
be a problem because the 808 it's not gonna last uh, as long as you want.
yeah, yeah, cool.
So that's why we introduced these loop points even on the 808s, so you can just play.
Yeah, and glide it and drive and all
Yeah,
that.
glide
But
it. Yeah,
the whole idea is supposed to be simple. It's supposed to be that, like,
yeah,
using the construction of the sub, that you don't have to mess with too many things to get it sounding right. Hopefully, you'll be able to reach for something and find the right
really
fadeaway for your track.
quickly.
Cool.